What's up, Trash Bucket? So you want to know how to blow up overnight? Well, you're in the right place because in this episode, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you got to do to blow up overnight. I got my notes right here. Let's get into it. The first thing you got to do is stop trying to blow up overnight. Yeah, not what you expected. And if you expected anything different, then you got what you deserve. Here's the deal. I see these posts online all of the time. That's actually what inspired me to make this. There's some young comedian out there. I forget his name. He was recently on Joe Rogan. And I saw this post about, oh man, he blew up overnight. Look at how great his content is. And he understands psychology and the people and what his mark audience wants. And I'm not saying that any of that's not true. But then they're like, hey, look at how he just kind of blew up over the last 90 days. It was just 90 days. And then somebody said, hey, wait a minute. This dude's been around for a minute. He's been doing comedy in his routine for a minute. He just finally perfected it and then caught his big break. And now, he's doing his thing. And I guess the deal was, he's making $1 million a month or something like that. And that's all well and good, but it wasn't overnight. And so the first thing you got to do is stop trying to blow up overnight. Stop being so schizophrenic when it comes to your goals and where you want to end up. That leads me to the second thing. Commit to learning a skill that somebody other than your mama is willing to pay you for. Mama always going to love everything you do, always going to tell you you're the greatest. But unless your mama is like a billionaire or somebody like that, the odds are you probably going to need other people to actually think that you're good or something and then actually be willing to pay for the thing you're good at. So you got to pick a skill. It don't even matter. There's so many to choose from. You just got to pick one. You got to pick a skill and then commit to becoming really, really good at it. The next one is this. You got to be willing to open yourself up to feedback and criticism in order to constantly refine your skills and continue to get better. If you refuse to take criticism, if you refuse to let the results dictate what you do more of or how you do certain things, then ultimately your ceiling is going to be real low. So if you want to have a high ceiling, you got to be open to getting feedback. And you got to give stuff time. That's the other thing too. Like, people will do something for like 3 or 4 days, not get rich, and then say, oh, let's just change courses. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. Now, the last one, you got to stay in the game long enough to win the game. Yeah, it's that simple. In the example that I spoke to earlier, and with a lot of these individuals, really, these people that everyone thinks blew up overnight, they grind and grind and grind, a lot of times in the shadows, or as I would say, in the public shadows. So they're grinding in public, but they not really getting any attention. So they're in public, but they're also in the shadows. So they're grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding. They're staying in the game, staying in the game, staying in the game. And then they create their own luck. They create their own opportunity. And then they take advantage of that opportunity, hit the windfall, and that thing blows up. And then there's a bunch of yahoos on X and other platforms saying that they blew up overnight, not realizing that they've been putting in all that work for years and years and years. And that's it. Stay in the game long enough to win the game so that you can eventually one day blow up, and then people will say you did it overnight. That's it, though. Play it how you want. As always, it's your boy, Huss. Peace.